give it some more juice. How about that?
Out! Out! Out of this property! Immediately until you come back with a warrant. Out! Out!
Let's see.
Out! 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 Out of this property! Immediately out!
This fucking guy is awesome.
Go out and don't come back.
That's why this is very important, because I love this man.
Out of this property, immediately out. I don't care what you have to say. Out! Out! Out of this property, you Nazis! Out! Out! Gestapo is not allowed here. Immediately, Gestapo is not allowed. Out! Do you understand English? Get out of this property. Go. So go. Go. And don't come back without a warrant. Out, Nazi. Out. Out. You understand? Nazis are not welcome here. Out. And don't come back without a warrant. Do not come back without a warrant. You understand that? You're not welcome here. Nazis are not welcome here. Gestapo is not welcome here. Do not come back, you Nazi psychopaths. Unbelievable, sick, evil people. Intimidating people in a church during the Passover. You Gestapo, Nazi, communists, fascists.
Alright. So that guy fucking rules. I fucking love that dude. That guy rocks so hard. It's not even funny. Let's see if I can move some stuff around. Okay, that's a little better. Yeah, so I just love that man. Obviously, for every reason possible. Just turns on the pigs. He's like, "Get the fuck out of here, you Nazi scum!" Like a proper fucking man. I don't know what that accent is. I don't trust it. Don't get me wrong. You know, I'm not fucking perfect, but I'm not. That guy's not getting my vote. All right, let me blow me up a little. Just remove that background for a little bit. Okay. All right, so we got the news. So that guy was awesome, obviously. Let's go over a little bit of news for the day. I wonder if I can just show my fucking stream. I'd like to show my live stream comments on OBS while I'm doing it. Like I said, I don't really go over any of this stuff when I have free time. I do it live because the only time I have free time is when I guess I'm not supposed to have free time. Let's go over some fucking news over the weekend. What went down? That was something. That was a pastor kicking the police out, obviously during Easter, Passover. Got me nervous. I thought maybe it was some Jays. Not that there's anything wrong with that. But they, how dare you come after us on our Christians? On the most holy of the Christian holiday. That's not bad. Get out. Let me see if I can get it. Oh, he's kind of doing like a gay Schwarzenegger, but I think it's more Greek than anything. I can't tell what that is, but it's like, Nazi scum, get out. Called them commies, called them Nazis, called them fascists. Based. Dude rocks. Love that man. Okay. We got anyone else here? Uninstall media. Oh, we got a few people here. Okay, cool. Everybody, and you get to be a moderator, and you get to be a moderator. All right. What else we got? Did everybody get? Nobody else got to see the thing. I guess there's. See, here's the problem with there only being 3 to 4. Let's be honest. 1 to 4 people here at any time, any one moment. It'd be humiliating for me to replay it for 1 to 4 people. One person got to see it. But it was pretty awesome. It was this pastor crushing. I don't know, unless you guys already saw it. I might just be explaining it to you guys already. All right, what else we got? Let's see. there was somebody says that I heard one of the commenters say that the police had already arrested that man recently for trying to feed homeless people. Well, I don't know why you're feeding the gross people like that. Here we go. This is the comments I'm looking for. So this is all on the comment section of that video. How are the Nazis and Marxists? How are they Nazis and Marxists at the same time? LMAO, what? See, these fucking people don't understand how it works. They, and then the next comment is people all agreeing. There's like tons of people that are like, that's the way it works. I don't think anyone here has there's any confusion here with what the fuck, hello, we all need wrenches. That's right, we do need wrenches. Who's Torino? I don't know. So what I was thinking about when I saw this video, and then immediately when I saw that comment about people complaining about, they like to do that, complain that people compare Nazis to Marxists, that because the Nazis were the fascists, the socialist fascists, and and I guess they don't understand that that's fascism, and like that socialism leads to fascism, or vice versa. It's all the same shit. Everyone here knows that, though. What are we even fucking doing? These people are absolutely stupid. But something that I think is interesting. Oh, it's Gaia. Oh, give Gaia a wrench. Gaia, I swear to God, you're on watch. You're getting a wrench, but you're on watch. I'm not going to be watching you, though. So I guess you're not on watch. How can I just see the live stream? Don't anybody here answer that fucking question. I don't know if you guys ever heard a fucking rhetorical question before. This is me talking out loud in my head, because if I was just talking in my head, you guys would just see a guy going like this. So what I'll do instead is I'll talk out loud. Okay, so what I was thinking about with like all the woke shit, and because I've been reading a lot about like the cultural Marxism bullshit and like the takeover and the woke people taking over. I think a lot of people believe that the woke shit has taken over a lot of things, but it's the opposite. What it is, because I don't know who said it, but basically it's like the great thing about liberals and what do they call it, leftists or the left. The good thing about both of them is that liberals are not leftists and leftists are not liberals. And what a leftist is like that's like the fucking socialist woke people. Okay, that's the leftist. That's different than a liberal. So that this is where like the boomer cons, anybody who's like the right wing, like that anyone who tries to like argue with you that you can like wake people up, like they think you can talk to somebody about hypocrisy when they're talking about the racial shit, and all of a sudden they're gonna snap out of it, or any of that kind of stuff. Like these are people that are just so in denial, and they just kind of basically the average Trump fan would be like a boomer con. The average Trump fan, not like the sort of alt-right people where they start making it about like race, which is just the dialectic of the cultural Marxist people. Like that's just a reaction to that. So the leftists, those are the people that are like, if they took over the country. Oh, by the way, so my comment was the boomercon thing is like boomer cons think Joe Biden is going to like turn into socialism, or that like Obama's going to turn to socialism, but that's not what those people are. Obama and Biden, they work for the credit card companies. So these people are not going to. That's the credit card man. They're not going to push socialism, but the reason these people believe that is because of like this. It's this Jordan Peterson type stuff. So the leftists, if they take control of the means of production, we're gonna die. Like it's gonna go Soviet, right? It's gonna become like people just start starving, right? That's what happens if like the socialist people take over. If the liberals take over, which is not the same as a leftist, I've finally figured this shit out, and now it's starting to make sense to me. The liberals take over. That's like they're when they're in control, like there's gonna be tons of cronyism and like backroom deals and all this shit, and like because they like like they're capitalists. That's like crony capitalism is like basic ass liberals. So at least if they're in charge, like we don't die, but we just kind of get slowly fucked in the ass, right? Maybe you die in the long run, but it's not in the short term compared to like if the leftists are in control. So all these people like Jordan Peterson and shit like that, they push this idea that leftism, and I fell for it, but cultural Marxism is like taking over these businesses and all this stuff. But it's now that I've had enough time to consume enough data, I've realized it's exactly the opposite that's taking place. It's the liberals taking over the left. So it's like the corporations, the gay corporations, are just using the left extremism as a tool to push their own shit, which is, it's obvious when you say it, but a lot of people, they look at it the opposite way. They think that the left is slowly taking over the liberal thing, which is not, it's not even the case. And the reason you know that is they're not consistent with their critiques of, like if somebody's breaking woke avant-garde, hey, how's it going? They're not consistent if somebody's breaks like woke law, you know, like they make some fucking misogynist like comment or something. They only go after people when it's convenient to take them down. So that's like, so recently, someone who I had never really cared for, but a lot of people like, is like Glenn Greenwald. He quit the Intercept because they wouldn't publish any of the shit about Biden and like China working together and stuff. And he was like, oh, there's some fuckery going on here. So he quit the Intercept. But he's like the guy that posted like the fucking Snowden nonsense and all that shit. And I used to like turn on Glenn Greenwald because I looked into like who Glenn Greenwald is and who his like funding came from. And it was all like I'm gonna try to look it up, but it was all, there it is, Wikipedia. Let's see if I can share this without giving, there it is. Okay, so let's see if we can deep dive this. This is all gonna make sense eventually. So the Intercept was created by this guy, this Pierre. Hold on, let me move this so you guys can see. Holy smokes! There we go. Okay, he was created by this Pierre Amadar guy, who was the co-founder of eBay, French-American billionaire, philanthropist, of course, and he founded eBay with, let's see who his partner was. See, this all starts getting very interesting. Here we go. He found, unless it's all been removed now, but I might just have to fill you in the details because I found this all on Wikipedia years ago. But he started here it is right here. He started an investigation into Honolulu Civil Beat, covering civic affairs in Hawaii. It was the best news website in Hawaii for 3 consecutive years. So he started that. It was a partnership with HuffPost and, oh, these sons of bitches. So you know who else co-founded eBay? Peter Thiel, who was the CEO of In-Q-Tel, which is the CIA's investment company into the tech world. In-Q-Tel, Peter Thiel. I don't know how to spell. Let's see, In-Q-Tel. Oh yeah, the CIA investing in technology startups, In-Q-Tel. Palantir Technologies is what they call it now. And it is run by Peter Thiel, as you see over there, right? Peter Thiel. But Peter Thiel's been having the internet cleaned up a lot by him. He was like a big Trump supporter, apparently some gay guy. He also started did that startup company Ambrosia that everyone was tripping over, but probably rightfully so, which was when they were selling young people's blood plasma for like $5,000 a liter to older people because of the regenerative properties of it. So it was basically like modern vampirism. Sorry, I laugh when things make me uncomfortable. It's so fucking weird, so fucked up. But he also founded um, eBay. Um, let's see if we can get in here. Peter Thiel. I gotta look up how to spell his fucking name. This is how I do my research. By the way, so it's all over the place, and I'm hoping it will. eBay. There it is. Finally, if you type in eBay after his name, here it is. It shows up. Co-founder of PayPal, Planter Technologies, outside investor of Facebook. So this is the guy that basically just works for intelligence agencies in some capacity. He was the chief executive officer until the sale of eBay in 2002 for 1.5 billion. He sent money over to, let's see if we can find it. PayPal. Oh my gosh, this stuff is so messed up nowadays because these people are constantly. Okay, here we go, right here. Found it. Thank you. Okay, thank you guys for being patient, but I found I've got the documents right here. PayPal went public in February 15th, 2002, and was sold to eBay for $1.5 billion. So he gave $1.5 billion to the founder of eBay. That's what it was. I was a little backed up. So he gave $1.5 billion to this guy who started the Hawaiian news company, who then later HuffPo and the Intercept, which is their main person was, let's see if we can pull up the Intercept on here. Their main person was that Glenn Greenwald that I was talking about, right? So he created finance, First Look Media, journalism venture included Glenn Greenwald, whoever the hell this person is. So if you just follow the money there, the person who's the CEO of InQtel, which was that Peter Thiel, used his money from PayPal to send to this guy. I think you're all following. I'm just repeating it out loud to make sure I'm not skipping anything. Which then funded the Intercept, started the Intercept. Glenn Greenwald worked for him. They get all the privileged information to the Snowden shit, the leaked video footage from the war in Iraq and all that kind of stuff. Like, so that's like, it's like a big intelligence thing. So it seems. So I always assume that means Glenn Greenwald's a fuck. Well, Glenn Greenwald turns out he might not be a fuck. He might just be a guy that's being like funded, where you basically take these people and you let me get my shit going on. You basically take these people that are like strong ideologies, and you fund them because they have the voice that you like pushing. So it's like you basically just keep not your enemies closer, but it's like and it's not a useful idiot either, but it's something in that vein, right? And the reason I bring this all up, and I can only talk for a little bit longer, is, and that'll be my last point, I guess, is that Glenn Greenwald was kicked off recently, and for some bullshit because of they already backed off the Intercept because of the China shit with Biden, whatever, and then he recently came out and said that he called out the hypocrisy of, let me see if I can find this, Glenn Greenwald, let's see, he's probably just in the news shit. News. Basically, these fucking people. He was smeared recently because he criticized some journalists for like USA Today. Let's see. And basically what happened was it was some female journalist, and he was criticizing her on something. I'm trying to think of what it was. Basically, it was like he pointed out hypocrisy of like something. It doesn't really matter what it was, okay? And he got called out for being anti-woman, for attacking a female, like saying it was a female attack. So they went after him for that. And then recently, like the Kentucky Libertarian Party or some bullshit on Twitter was saying that like the COVID passports is similar to like the shit during Nazi Germany with like the Jew star thing, right? And they got attacked. And my point is, these people just use those as tools. They attack Glenn Greenwald when he says things that people don't like, because I guess he has a Substack now, which is a website you can go to. It's like Patreon for writing, and he talks about a lot of stuff people like. So they attacked him when it's convenient, because it's like a character assassination. They attacked the libertarian people there for pointing out comparisons to the Holocaust, saying that was like Holocaust denial or diminishing the Holocaust or something. But they don't attack themselves for calling Trump a Hitler and saying that he's like going to implement some sort of, you know what I mean? Like, this is my point. It's like the way the woke shit works in the corporate world is it's a tool to, it's so vague, all the rules, that they can just pull the trigger at any time on all of us who are constantly, we're all breaking. They're breaking all the rules. Everyone's breaking the rules. And it's just a matter of like when you want to conveniently pull the trigger on somebody as a character assassination. And the reason it's the liberals taking over the left and not the other way around is because if it was the lefts in charge, they would be attacking everybody for breaking their commandments all the time. But they don't. They just get propped up when it's convenient by the corporate. And that's, the other obvious thing is like Nike and all these fucking places, Starbucks and McDonald's are the ones that are pushing like the fucking woke shit all the time. So it's like, clearly there's anyway, that was my point. I just thought it was really interesting and kind of necessary to, at some point, I'm kind of sick of people talking about it the other way. We got, let's see, I think I'm going to have to get going. I'm going to go deeper into this because this is just something I thought of this morning. A favorite of Amy Goodman's style libs. Glenn Greenwald is a mark. That's exactly what Glenn, so they couldn't go after Glenn a long time ago because he was gay and he was anti-establishment just like they were, but he's like a leftist. He's a socialist. So he was on their side. That's why he was allowed to do his thing for a while, but when he's not being a good boy, they're going to turn on him. So you're right, Glenn Greenwald is a complete mark. But when you see them eating themselves, they're not eating themselves, they're being directed to eat somebody that was a part of their group of the other marks. You understand? It's like the carnies would be the corporation, and then the marks would be the people they hire to work for it, and Glenn Greenwald would be one of those fucking marks. But anyway, okay, so let's do let's play that one video, the Gestapo video, one more time, because that guy was fucking awesome. Let me see if I can get some desktop audio going with his ass. Desktop audio. Google. This guy. One more time, just for good measure.
Please get out. Get out of this property. Immediately get out. Get out of this property immediately. Out. I don't want to hear anything. Out of this property immediately. I don't want to hear a word. Out. Out. Out of this property immediately until you come back with a warrant. Out. 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 Out of this property. Immediately out. Immediately go out and don't come back. I don't want to talk to you. Not a word. Out of this out of this property. Immediately out. I don't care what you have to say. Out. You understand? Nazis are not welcome here. Out. And don't come back without a warrant.
Hard, it's not even funny. That guy's so awesome. Okay. Dude sounds like Gaia. Yeah, dude, and I respect Gaia for something like that. Gaia would turn on somebody like that. Absolutely, he fucking would. Absolutely. And there's nothing wrong with that. Absolutely. Yes. He does have like a Gaia tone. I didn't think he meant his tone. I just realized that. That's so funny. Yeah, he does kind of have a tone like Gaia. Anyway. All right. Let's get the fuck out of here. I got to get to work. Or start working. I am at work. Let's see if I can end my stream. You guys have a good day.